Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is BobLyn, aka PabLoon, and today we're back with another video, another gameplay video. And today we're going to be seeing Hindenburg doing Hindenburg things, getting 6 kills and annihilating some DDs. I love this ship, and I felt like playing it, so why not? I actually also have another game where I was facing a Nakhimov and somehow got 40 plane kills in Hindenburg. But you're going to be seeing that as a short because it was just hilarious. Not for me, of course, but for definitely just the whole thing in general. Hindenburg does not have the best AA, and certainly is not the best target for sorry, it is the best target for a CV. It's not the best thing in the world for you if a CV wants you dead in the Hindenburg. You're gonna be feeling it because it lights up easily, is pretty tanky, so it pens, that the bombs pen easily too. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, but this game, luckily, we don't have a CV, and we're gonna be going pretty crazy this game. So Hindenburg was my first ever ship that I got at 210. And for that reason, she has a very special place in my heart. I love this ship. I love the look of it. I love the lines. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And sometimes I tend to forget how powerful the ship can be in certain circumstances. It can definitely still hold its own in the meta right now, even though it's a, well, what, almost 4-year-old ship now? It's been in the game for a pretty long time. And I remember the grind being so fun too when you get to the Königsberg, the Nürnberg. Then you have York. I know some people enjoy York Storming. I know you do. I don't enjoy York, but I definitely did enjoy Admiral Hipper, not the Rune. But, there are some pretty nice ships in there in between. So we're going to open up here with the Östergötland. You can see that these Hindenburg 203mm shells are very, very good. There's kind of like a sweet spot. If they're closer than 6 kilometers or 7 kilometers, sorry, that was my phone, you will overpenetrate and not do a ton of damage. But if you're at long range, these cruisers, DDs, do not stand a chance. And I'm doing my best to try to take out this Oster here. Now, we're made aware that there's a destroyer on our left flank too, so we really need to take care of this guy and move on so we can focus our attention on this DD because he is actually a big threat. Our sonar is off cooldown and we have a Colombo who's pushing. But luckily, because the Colombo was pushing, he actually blocked his teammate, which resulted in his teammate dying. So I guess that was a little bit of dumb luck for us. But we did manage to get him and actually also turn out to kind of mitigate some of this damage. Now the smoke pops up out here, and we know the DD is pretty close, so what I'm going to try to do is focus this DD and, try to scare him off. We get a pretty good salvo on him, but this Colombo is not stopping. He literally just keeps going. So I decide, okay, well, we do have torpedoes on either side, and we are decently tanky, full HP. That's a salvo, and looks like it lagged a little bit, but it only took a quarter of my health. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to turn away and shoot my torpedoes. I'm pretty sure he's going to go down to this, so I shoot my last salvo, get a double citadel on his bow, and there we go. Christopher Colombo is down. And I actually shoot my torpedoes as well, just on the gearing, just because he might turn in, and that's one tip I have for you guys. Don't be afraid to shoot your torpedoes if they're just on the brink of being in range. There's a chance they might turn in and get hit by 1 or 2. And that's what's going to happen to this gearing. He's going to get hit by 1, he's going to get clipped in the rudder, and that's going to make it even more difficult for him to survive. Now, luckily for him, there's an island between me and him right now, and I can actually not finish him off, if I remember correctly. But this is pretty good for us because we are low. We are only under 9,000 damage, or HP. We're pretty banged up, and we don't want to die because our team needs us, and this game is not really over at all. I mean, they have majority caps, they have the battleship, and they have 2 DDs. We have the majority in players, but if I get sunk, then it's pretty even, and they will probably end up winning the game. So We have to take out this gearing. That's our priority number one, and that's what we're gonna try to do. So we find him. He decided to rush us. I was kind of thinking he was gonna run away, but I don't think he had a choice, and I think he just went for the YOLO rush. But luckily, we full penned straight through his bow, and we actually got full pens on him, which is perfect. So we are moving on, and there's another gearing. I see he's trying to rush one of my Colombos, so I decided this is the perfect thing for a Hindenburg. This is what Hindenburg is really good at, is making a decisive shot on a DD or a cruiser at long ranges and helping somebody out. Because this is a situation where Colombo could easily take out the DD, have sap loaded, boom, he's dead. But there's also a chance that he's gonna whiff or something else entirely. Maybe he's not even seen the smoke next to him. So I'm just gonna get ready and have my guns trained on him. For as soon as I see that DD, I'm gonna be changing and trying to shoot at him. Colombo is probably aware at this point because he is shooting sap, and we end up finalizing the kill. Boom, there it is. He might think, oh, I had that, but it's better to just take the shot and help your teammate than regret it later. You know what I mean? We've gotten 3 citadels only on BBs in this ship, and that just goes to show how powerful these guns really are. The German AP penetration is insane, and don't even try the HE, guys. If I see you playing Hindenburg shooting HE, it should only be at a destroyer that is very close to you, because that's the only time you will need to shoot HE with this ship. And as you can see, we have 5 kills. We got our Kraken, and there's something alive over there. I'm pretty sure it's the enemy Tulsa, and if he's full HP like he kind of is, we can break 100k and hopefully get the 6th kill. Now, you know this is going to be our kill, but just look what these guns do to a cruiser as well. I mean, it's not even funny. They completely demolish a cruiser. It's such a fun ship, and I highly recommend it, Hindenburg. The only problem is you are the number 1 target for a CV most of the time. So really got to think about that. If you don't enjoy getting CV attacked all the time and not really doing much about it, you can't really do much about it, then this is a hard ship to play. But for me, it's well worth it. It's such a fun boat, and I really enjoy it. Alright, so for the build, I went with the improved armor belt because I actually think Hindenburg is kind of funny when it's tanky, and you could also go with Traverse, but I chose to go with the Citadel protection and damage reduction. Don't mind me being on my press account, it's this completely the same build on my main account. I just, for some reason, was on the press account. We have the legendary mod, which gives you more firing range, which Hindenburg desperately needs, but you get more surface detection, hence why we are running concealment systems. And then I have rudder, just because I want to be turning to get those torpedoes off on both sides if I need to. For the commander, we are running underwater protection expert, and he's just a standard commander. I don't really feel like, of course, if you put Franz von Hipper on this, it's pretty good, but for me, it's a standard commander, has always been fine for Hindenburg, and the reason being is Hindenburg is just such a consistent ship. It really is up there with the likes of Worcester and many other consistent boats. It does its job, and it does it pretty well most of the time. So this is the commander build I went with, and you of course gotta have APCS and Citadel Strike. You could also take Horizontal Protection Expert, but I think that's gonna worsen your chances of survival, especially versus a CV, so I went with Citadel Strike. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely loved playing the game and just felt like playing Hindenburg, so it was nice that I got a good gameplay, and I know a lot of you guys enjoy this ship as well. We're getting very close to 1,000 subscribers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a Q&A section in my Discord, where if you want to ask me some questions, I will do a Q&A. It could be anything. Be sure to go there. The link is in the description. Without further ado, I'm going to be signing out. Have a good day, guys.